Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today, a little photo breakdown with the Leica Q343 and the Polar Pro Cinegold filter. So I usually have this on my camera. I do have a couple other filters as well, and I will do a test with all of them, but this is kind of the one I used for this shoot. Yeah, we're just gonna break down some photos really quick with the Q343, golden hour in Malibu. We had 4 outfits, kind of more of a beachy lifestyle shoot. So a brand sent us some clothing. We went out, just tried to come up with some fun little easy ideas for this shoot. There's nothing crazy, so we're just gonna jump right into the iPad and go break down these photos. So photo 1, here we're thinking, okay, where are we? So establishing shot, always get a nice wide shot, nice outfit, nice styling. So you have matching styling, you have matching colors, and the color palette, so brown. So I like the brown, neutral, warm kind of tones. That's what we're going for. More of a close-up, so we're getting backlit. More accessories are off, so it's just a little cleaner. More about the clothing, not necessarily taking away from the clothes. So some brands don't want that, some do. So just be careful, don't overpower the clothing if you're shooting for a brand with other things that are like over, like the sunglasses may be too loud where it's like, that's the only thing you see. And yeah, a nice backlit, very soft, very glowy. You can see the detail. The filter's not overpowering anything because I'm not shooting directly into the sun, but it definitely gives it a little bit of a haze and a nice soft effect. These were all shot horizontal as well. I do crop everything after. For 2-3, kind of just position the model similar, kind of in the middle. We'll kind of throw off a little different angles. But yeah, I prefer everything shot horizontal at 18 megapixels. I can get thousands of photos on just a 64 gigabyte card, and then when you import it to the computer, 0 issues. It's so fast, doesn't slow it down at all. And that's just kind of been my process, and I don't have any issues, and it's never been like not sharp enough or not much resolution. These are exported at 3600, and you can still crop in very, 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 very far and still see plenty of detail. And for these like settings on the camera, most of the time I'm at ISO 100 or 200 between f2 and f8. Those are kind of the settings. So it's really up to the shutter speed as well. Usually I go up to 2000. Keep it at mechanical shutter. Don't go over that. I don't use electronic shutter ever. And that's kind of, so we're back to, so a good mix of backlit is kind of what I go for. So we go backlighting and then we go to front lighting or side lighting. So I like to do 2 options for each. That way every photo is not the exact same. Everybody has a different opinion. Some people hate backlighting. Some people love backlighting. Some people, like, there is no right or wrong. It's just giving, your creative taste to the image, and also like make sure you're giving the client and whatever else they want there as well. Because if everything is backlit and they're like, we just don't need that, then they're gonna be kind of annoyed. So I usually just go for front lit and backlit. And then good between like posing and emotion shots. That's kind of what you want to focus on. It's really up to you. You're the photographer, you're the, whoever the creative is. But for this shoot, it was a good mix of just a little bit of everything. That way we can decide later kind of what's the best story for this. And we got a lot of product shots, as you can tell. It's extremely detailed. You can see every thread in that thing. Tons of detail. Love this lens, it's so good. And a nice product shot of the bottoms, done. And here we go, back to kind of some jewelry. So she does own a jewelry brand, so this is her earrings. So just a subtle little like jewelry placement ad, and just kind of this clothing and just the lifestyle, everything. But it definitely helps sell the earring on this one. And then just a couple extra ones. Nothing too crazy on those. And now we're going to the next outfit, which was a blue and white outfit. So when I'm shooting, first thing I think about is, what are they wearing? Okay, great. What color is that? Okay, great. Let's find that. Let's set the scene for this outfit, which is blue and white. So everything I want is kind of gonna be blue and white. So you got the blue water, the blue sky, and the white caps and the white houses in the background. And that was kind of the color palette. Maybe lean a little bit more towards a neutral to like a cooler tone if you want to give it a different look. Unless you want it all to look kind of the same, that's fine too. And we go into a little bit more side lighting, which is amazing for product details and for just kind of showing off like textures. It's very, very good to have some good side lit. I'll show you in a second. Same thing, she's just walking, she's happy, she's at the beach. If you wear this outfit, you'll be happy too, and that's kind of what you're giving off. And here we go, so a little more like detail shots, as you can tell. So we have the side lighting, and you can see every grain of sand, every like hair follicle. It's just so sharp whenever you shoot side lit, which is not always the best. So if a model has really bad skin, maybe try to avoid it, go more like front light or definitely backlit. Will soften those kind of imperfections or features or anything that you're not interested in showing off. Definitely do that. And yeah, just happy little kind of cute fun ones. Again, same thing. And then yeah, blue and white color palette again. And then a couple happy ones, just relaxing on the beach, just kind of showing off the products, showing off the details, showing off her for her portfolio. Good for me, good for brands. And then backlit or side lit. Again, selling it very golden. You can see the glow, but it's not overpowering unless you shoot directly into the sun, which I will show you some examples of that as well. A couple more portraits, really just kind of selling the top. And then we're going to our next outfit, which is gold and brown. So I'm going for definitely more of a golden hour, brownish, earthy tone on these. Nice backlit. We got nice flare coming in. The lens does flare in one area, and I don't mind it at all. I kind of like it. So it adds a little character. You can see it right away when it happens, and it only happens if you angle it just the right way. Then you're going to get a little lens flare. Even with the hood on, it's going to flare, but all you do is move like half an inch and it goes away. So it's very selective, and if I do it, I usually do it on purpose. Very simple, basic, just selling the clothes again. And same thing, nice full body, getting a scenery. You kind of know where she is, you know what's happening. And then front lit again, boom. So you go backlit, front lit, side lit. Good for detail, good for texture, selling the clothes. I'll show you again. Now we're going to the bottoms. So I'll show you again here. So this swimsuit is kind of raised. So you can see here it has like some details in the threads here. You got some raised edges, so that's gonna give off a lot of texture. If you're shooting front lit or if it's backlit, it's gonna look kind of more flat. So you're just gonna look at here. Unless you really zoom in, you're not gonna be able to tell those details. But if you're shooting side lit, those details are really gonna pop out. You're really gonna make them out very easy. So whenever you're shooting products, go to the model, shoot that, and then maybe go to the detail shot. Just have her adjust her body a little bit, just so you can make out all those little details of the clothing. Make sure, again, you ask the brand, like, is there something important on here that I need to be shooting? And again, selling the bottom. So it has like a nice ties, you got cool details here. Just a good product shot of top and bottom. Let's go into our next ones, more wide again, just kind of cool, more moody. So this could be more for me, I would say. It's more of like a moody, darker shot. So it's really up to you. The client's probably not gonna want anything like that, but some do. Some want dark, moody, grungy, gritty. Some want happy, bright, commercial, and very safe and very normal. Make sure you're on board with what they want and you kind of know ahead of time. But usually they're gonna hire you for what your work is. But again, like, you're a photographer, you can kind of do a little bit of everything. You don't have to lock in on one thing and that's what you have to shoot because that's your style. If a brand wants something, you know, ask them, make sure they know what you want, make sure they know what you need. And again, here you go, nice detail shots, front lighting again, so it's gonna be a lot flatter. You're not gonna see the details as much, but you get the color palette. You get a nice natural look to it, nice skin tones. And just kind of moody here again. Good product details again. It's the same thing. I'm always trying to get an establishing, a 3/4, and a detail shot. And then the last look, establishing shot. Here you go. She's on the stairs. You know where she's at. It's golden, dry climates. She's got the detail of the clothing. And here, really, you're gonna be able to tell the glow from the filter. So this is exactly what it's gonna look like right when you shoot into the sun. Most images, it's gonna be very glowy, but it softens it a lot. I like it. It's still sharp without being like digitally sharp. So it's just a nice glow. It's not for every job, not for every occasion, but I do like it, especially for golden hour when the lighting's a lot softer anyway. And then a couple here. So same thing, if you're looking at lighting, I want to show you a little bit of lighting. You can have the model move just a slight bit. So here you can tell it looks very sharp, right? So you see the hair, it's everything, just the perceived sharpness just seems very high, right? And then she leans back a little bit and it looks a lot flatter. She's kind of in the background. You're only getting a tiny rim light on the hair and everything else is just kind of smooth. Really good for product shots and just even skin tones and palette. But when you're going here, you can just tell a lot more detail. That's really up to you. Do you want the subject to pop off the background a little more, or you want them to kind of blend in and just kind of be a part of the background? Same thing, she leans forward again, totally different shot. And we got some glowing again. Just want to show you the filter again. And still plenty of detail, still nice and sharp everywhere. All the details are there, but you still get a nice glow. And a couple more motion shots, just something happy, fun, mixing it up. And these are all kind of similar. And another wide shot, just kind of more for product. She's not looking at the camera, not as engaging. which is just more selling products. And then a front lit shot, of course, we always want to get that. So this one I think was at f8. That was about as high as I went, f8. So I definitely wanted to incorporate a little bit of the background and just kind of soften that digital look to it. So it looks kind of more like lifestyle, a little more like real, true to life. And then, yeah, back to backlit, nice glowing again. So this is dark. Some people want it bright, some people don't want it bright. It's really up to you. There is no right or wrong. You can hate it, you can love it, it doesn't matter. There's an audience for everyone, and everyone's gonna like something. Even if it's the worst photo ever, someone likes it. So don't worry too much about like what's perfect. It's really just like being an artist and having a creative eye and knowing also like, okay, what does the brand want? What do I like shooting? And let's align on that and try to get, you know, the best images we can out there. And that's about it, guys. So quick little video, just a little detail of the breakdown. And again, this is the Q343. We got the Cinebloom. I shot everything horizontal. These were all cropped. These are all exported at 3600. They were all shot at 18 megapixels. Love the camera. There was edited colors in Capture One. So I put them, processed all through there and exported them, and then they're retouched just a little bit of the skin, not too much, and they're here. So that's it. That was the whole shoot. Very fun, just easy, quick little 30-40 minute shoot. Knocked it all out, and yeah, hope you guys liked the video. Easy. If you have any more questions about the Q343, if there's something you want to see, let me know in the comments, but I definitely have a lot more videos coming out, and I definitely want to take you actually on a shoot. So I'll have like a YouTube shoot. This was kind of like an important shoot. I couldn't really like take the time to film, but the next one I want to just make it more about filming. That way I can show you like actually how I'm shooting with the camera and like what the dials I'm turning, like when I'm turning, and if I'm using the flip screen or not, which sometimes I do, because I do shoot everything kind of horizontal, so it is kind of nice. But as a whole, yeah, that's it. Super easy video. I will see you guys in the next one.